The RV electrical nightmare saga continues. I finally got parts in, so start pulling out this old buzzing transfer switch. Got two new ones going in here because whether you guys like it or not, a dual transfer switch setup is going in here because that is going to be what's going to work for this customer's particular wants and needs. Particularly the fact that I am using a system that he already purchased, which is the Renogy Rego. So there is 800 amp hours of lithium there. You have your battery combiner, and then you have the system combiner box, which connects the inverter and the DC to DC charger and everything all to the inverter. The inverter's in power to charge the batteries will be fed off of transfer switch 1, which eliminates my loop issue, because if transfer switch 1 does not have power from either Gen or Shore, then it will not be powering the inverter. Now initially, the schematic that I had drawn up, the inverter was going to get its power to charge the batteries from the panel, since this inverter will be powering the entire panel when it's inverting. But then I ran into the issue where this charger will not invert if it detects power, and if it's feeding the panel and also powering itself from the panel, it's going to think there's shore power and it won't invert. So I overlooked that, and actually one of my followers recommended that in the comments to come off of transfer switch 1 to the inverter. Now once the transfer switches are in and the batteries and the inverter are in, this beautiful country coach will also be getting a new panel, and I'll actually just be using a residential style panel. I was initially going to be using a WAFCO like 50 amp standard RV panel, but that wasn't really going to work for a few different reasons in this spot. The sub panels and shed switches and all of that have been eliminated. So the system is going to be easy peasy to operate. It's actually just going to operate all in the background. If there is no generator, it will go to Shore. If there is no Shore or generator, it will automatically invert. There's going to be a monitor panel to monitor amp draw to know if you're going above those 30 amps while inverting. Now, the way I'm setting this up may not be the way that everybody else would like to set it up, or that, they would prefer it be set up. But the customer gets what the customer wants as long as it is safe. There are a lot of times I won't do what the customer wants because it's flat out not ethical, not safe, whatever it be. But if it's safe and that's the way they want it and they're willing to pay for it, well, that's how we're going to do it. Honestly, anything's better than all these sub panels and all the jumper wires going between them, as well as random shed switches that were installed in cabinets. Also, here's something cool you don't see often. This guy still not only has all of his original documentation with this coach, I have the original wiring diagrams. If you've ever tried to get a wiring diagram for an RV, you know how awesome that is.